Ja, najlepša hvala, spoštovane novinarke, spoštovani novinarji. Z največjim veseljem sprejemamo danes v Državnem zboru predsednico Evropskega parlamenta, gospod Roberto Metsola, ki je nagovorila Državni zbor in odgovorila tudi na nekaj vprašanj poslank in poslancev. Vsi vemo, da 9. junija nas čakajo volitve v Evropski parlament, izjemno pomembne volitve. Že sedaj bi pozvala vse naše državljanke in državljane, da se volitev udeležijo. Evropska skupnost je pomembna za Slovenijo. 20 let je oziroma bo kmalu minilo, odkar je Slovenija postala polnopravna članica Evropske unije. Pomembno je, da se teh volitev udeležimo, oddamo svoj glas, kajti predstavljamo jedro Evropske unije, predstavljamo vrednote, temelje Evropske unije, zato že sedaj naj velja to kot moj poziv, da se teh volitev udeležimo in ohranimo naše skupne evropske vrednote. Gospa Roberta Metsola je danes odgovarjala na, kot sem že omenila, številna vprašanja, glede kmetijske politike, glede migracijske zakonodaje, ki se bo sprejemala v Evropskem parlamentu, okoljske problematike, širitve Evropske unije na Zahodni Balkan, situacije na Bližnjem vzhodu in odgovora Evropske unije na to in pa tudi glede statusa narodnih skupnosti. Kot vidite, vsebine, ki so precej široke, za nas izjemno pomembne in še enkrat najlepša hvala gospe Metsola, da je prišla k nam podala konkretne odgovore in zelo vsebinske odgovore. Zdaj pa dajem besedo najprej seveda prevajalcu in pa potem gospe predsednici Evropskega parlamenta.
So thank you very much to all the journalists for being here, and I'm very happy for President Metsola to be able to visit the National Assembly today and not only give an address to the National Assembly, but also give a number of responses to a number of issues asked by the deputies. On the 9th of June, we will be voting on elections to the European Parliament. And of course, I would once again like to appeal to all the Slovenians to take part in these elections, as it is an important day also for Slovenia. Slovenia has been a member of the EU for the past 20 years, and we represent also the core of the EU, which is why it is all the more important for Slovenians to vote. President Metsola responded to a number of questions regarding agriculture, migration, the environment, enlargement to the Western Balkans, the Middle East, and also minority rights. So quite a wide array of topics, as you see, were discussed today, and I would once again like to thank President Metsola for her willingness to come here today and answer all of these questions. So now I would like to give the floor to President Metsola.
Thank you very much. Good morning, dear President Zupančič, dear Urška. Thank you for your invitation, first of all. It was a real honor for me to address the members of the Slovenian National Assembly this morning. Ahead of the European elections taking place on the 9th of June here in Slovenia, I am visiting member states in order to raise awareness about the elections and to encourage citizens to vote. I am here to listen to Slovenians, their concerns, hopes and expectations. In 2019, the European Parliament election turnout in Slovenia was very low. Only 29% of citizens cast their vote, much lower in fact than turnout in your parliamentary elections in 2022. We need to work together in order to reverse this trend. We need to work hard to make sure that everyone feels the importance of their participation in European Union elections. This is not just a democratic exercise, but rather an investment in your future. The next European Parliament will take key decisions which will have a direct impact on people's lives, on security, on climate, on energy, on rights. This is the reason why every vote matters, and you will decide on the direction that Europe will take in the coming 5 years. After my meetings this morning, I am confident we can count on the institutions of Slovenia to continue playing a proactive role in raising citizens' awareness about the importance of voting. And I assure you that the European Parliament will do its part too, to help close the gap between European and Slovenian decision-making and to bring our project closer to people. We need to strengthen our interparliamentary cooperation and increase our links. For this, I am grateful to you, dear President, for your leadership, especially with the engagement that you bring to the EU Women Speakers Network and your commitment to gender equality and women's rights. Thank you very, very much. Hvala.
Thank you very much. Hvala lepa. We have time for one question from journalist side, if there is one, maybe.
Hello,
Yes,
Gaspar Lube, Al Jazeera Balkans. I have a question about yesterday's decision of Security Council. So what will European Parliament do to, not to implement, but to encourage this to be put in practice? And how do you see the situation after the decision of opening the, for Bosnia and Herzegovina, for opening the negotiations? Thank you.
Well, for us, we very much look forward to yesterday's Security Council resolution to be implemented. We have long called for a ceasefire in the European Parliament, and we are very much hopeful that after the vote yesterday, this will actually be seen on the ground. We have talked in the European Parliament for a permanent ceasefire. This talks for the month of Ramadan. It is already too late. Tens of thousands of innocent civilians have been killed. The hostages have not yet been returned. So I would say, as in the words of the Secretary General of the United Nations, not to do this would be unforgivable. And this is something that we fully share and we will push. We welcome, and this was a big commitment of the European Parliament, for the opening of accession negotiations with Bosnia and Herzegovina last week. It is something that the European Parliament has called for a very long time. It is well expected, well waited, and as our Western Balkan partners have been waiting for decades now to be allowed to take the next steps, this was the one that was very much remaining, and the Parliament is the partner institutionally with all our Western Balkan partners to do just that.
Thank you very much, President of the European Parliament. Hvala lepa, predsednica.
Najlepša hvala. Thank you very much, dear Roberta. I wish you personally all the best, and I wish the European Union all the best. I do hope that we will preserve and continue our European values, democracy, the rule of law, human rights and inclusion, and I do hope that the people will go and vote, because it is very important, as I said, that we keep these rights and continue on our European path. So again, all the best. I do hope to see you again here in Slovenia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.